I think Shady is saying exactly what we know NFL owners to be saying, which is Colin Kaepernick may be good, better than okay. He may be good. He may be better than most backups and a hell of a few starters. But is he good enough to sign given the way the fan bases would react, despite the fact that the whole distraction thing should be out the window?
I hate when they use that word.
Why do we speak on behalf of players? Because clearly the players can handle the discussions and the demonstrations when it comes to the national anthem.
It does, and in some ways, I think it's interesting that the people who are against, Colin Kaepernick, who are somehow offended by his protest, that their concerns outweigh what we saw outside of New York, right? And I don't know what the split is in this country, okay?
They're okay with angering those people we saw demonstrating, but not the people.
Because I could have sworn those were probably paying customers outside of the NFL offices, okay? And there are a lot of people, a lot of veterans, much as we pointed out, a lot of police, which we saw also rally in New York in support of Colin Kaepernick. A lot of people believe in the cause that he has taken up. I also wonder, too, as we've seen in a lot of cases, if you get Colin Kaepernick on a roster, and let's just say he has an opportunity to compete, or for that matter has to start because of injury or whatever situation, if he's good, doesn't that make a lot of this go away? If he's a capable quarterback, doesn't that just eliminate a lot of this?
Typically it does when it comes to the quote-unquote distractions. Usually when you start winning, it heals everything. Here's my thing, and I've said this a million times. It's not that he's not on a roster. It's the lack of interest that's most alarming. Not even meetings, workouts, phone calls, some kind of negotiations that fell through. That you can't even justify that. You could say, oh, he doesn't fit our system, or we tried to negotiate a deal, couldn't have an agreement. But to not even have interest in him is while teams are continuing to tell him themselves. And for me, I don't know that there's any righting this wrong, because we're past the point of this being a legitimate signing. If somebody signed it now, it will be because of PR pressure and to quiet people like us up.
And
that's not what it should be about.
Do that.
But that's not what it should be about.
No.
Well, nobody wants a handout or a sympathy signing.
It should be about him.
It should be about, oh, he's better than Scott Tolzien. He's better than Blake Bortles and Chad Henne. That's what it should be about. So we're at the point now where they be doing it for all the wrong reasons. But I tell you what, if he is done playing like we both believe he is, he's in the Smithsonian. That's more important and more significant than the NFL Hall of Fame.
Right.
$800,000, he's donated already. He's put his money where his mouth was. And so his legacy is secure.
15, 20 years from now, when a full documentary is done on this guy, a lot of people are going to be really embarrassed about some of the things that they said.